We took our first toll road of the trip up the mountains toward San Cristobal.
We encountered a lot of fog, like blinding fog. Can't see anything in front of your face. Cars materializing on the other side of the road.
We said farewell to Brant in San Cristobal.
On our way to Palenque, we encountered a lot of roadblocks.
People were protesting the privatization of Pemex, which is Mexico's gas station. It's currently government-owned, but they want to privatize it. Right now the government gets 40% of its operating money from Pemex, and the privatization will cause the gas prices in Mexico to hike by 30%. So people are pretty upset about how that might change their way of life. There's also a major issue right now with educational reform. They want to remove some of the costs that used to be covered by the government and make people pay for things like uniforms and books that were previously covered. So poor families are concerned that they won't be able to afford to send their children to school because of these added costs. Students are really upset and protesting. Lots of them. They throw down leaves in the road and put a rope across it. Mostly they just want to tell you what's going on, but they'll happily take 20 pesos if you'll give it to them. We did come across one particularly scary roadblock where everyone was wearing Zapatista rebel masks, and we decided to charge up to the front and pass the giant line of traffic. Just as Andrea did that, the guy started blowing a whistle and everyone ran for the hills, and it looked like she was scaring them all away with her daring to run the rope at the front of the line.
I was going to wheelie over their faces.
Don't be too afraid of the roadblocks. Most of the time, no one's going to hurt you, no one's even going to force you to pay. You can take their pamphlets, tell them thank you for the information and that you'll be back through, wish them well, and continue on. What you do need to be afraid of, apparently, is randomly stopping on the side of the road to take a photo. Andrea and Ashley had stopped to take a picture, and I was like, oh, go ahead and I'll take a picture of you guys riding toward me. So I rode down the road a little ways, found a nice pull-off with a beautiful vista, and started taking photos. And then I hear this, like, psh, psh sound, and I turn, and this guy is standing on the edge of the road, and he humps the air at me really viciously, and then starts talking about how beautiful I am and that he'll give me money, and I just like, no gracias, I don't want any of that. And then he proceeds to start to walk across the road while unzipping his pants and telling me he loves me and I like it and it'll be good. So I just got on my bike and rode off really quickly. One more reason not to camp on the side of the road.
Camping on the side of the road is great, just not near rapists.
How do you know if they're there or not?
They're usually not.
Let's just say nothing about Mexico or the people there in general, because some guy did this to me and Andrea on a beach in San Diego just months before, so rapey people are everywhere. They don't choose countries.
Rapists are everywhere. Looking for a place to stealth camp, but everywhere was pretty much someone's driveway.
I was scared of rapey people too.
Becky was scared of rapey people. We stopped at a taco shop and asked if we could camp there and if we ate some of their tacos. And they said, sure.